Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Defense coming out swinging as they try backing them up further here. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 8 on that one, and that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Lamar throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Turning to Henry on 3rd. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First down, here's Lamar. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Lamar off the play fake. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Comes up empty on that one. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, Jackson to pass. Oh, he's got it, in close. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Luke tacks on the extra point, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Prescott here from the gun. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First and 10 now from the 46. First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Give to Williams from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Prescott to sneak it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in second and short, they decide to just move those chains.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. This time looking to throw. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 20-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
18-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Dak to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get their first points of this game just before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call, the coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Ali to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10, here's Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
And the Raven first down.
On first down, Jackson puts everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he's into the end zone. No time left, and they take the lead right as halftime arrives.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Here's Luke for the point after. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. He gets popped quickly there. That is not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to throw it. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And the stop will be made.
No fucking way.
Signals, and looks like he's got a timeout before that first down play. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Dak off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Prescott to throw once more. Completes it again to Pickens. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing again, Prescott. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys find the end zone for 6. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Ali to return it. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
37-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Here he goes again. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
He's got it near the 8. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. It's Henry on the counter, and he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. On the offense, staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it doesn't have to be perfect. He could scream.
Has room down the left sideline. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the 4th. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33. Play action now with Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Baltimore First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Baltimore, first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Ravens going for the win here. All set now, first and 10. Another run for Henry. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Just a yard, so now it's second and goal.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here he is to throw. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. That's completed right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Everything coming down to the leg of Tyler Luke. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. It has the distance, and it's on.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hey PlayStation.
The Ravens will fly
Hey
home with the
PlayStation.
win.
Hey PlayStation.
Everybody at the end.
Oh my
First and
gosh.
10 out